Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today I'm filming the Ride or Die makeup tag and I'm so excited to be filming this because I'm sure you guys have seen in all of my videos I pretty much use all of the same products, but there are some that I haven't gotten to talk about or anything, so I really am excited to show you guys my favorite products. And yeah, let's just jump into it. Alright, so for primer it was really actually very difficult for me to choose which one I liked best. My two favorites are the Benefit Professional, and then my other favorite is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So I kind of just sat here and I thought about it and I said, which one do I use more? Which one gives me a better glow? Which one, does certain things that the other one might not? And I ultimately ended up picking the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I can't even tell you guys how much I love this primer. It gives you such a good glow and it just, I don't even know, it moisturizes the skin. It's just amazing, and my foundation always lays so nicely on top of it, especially if it is a luminous foundation as well. So this one definitely has to be my Ride or Die primer. Then sticking with the luminous theme, my favorite foundation is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. This foundation, I can't even describe how much I love it because it is just absolutely amazing. So it comes with a little pump right here, so you pump it, you unscrew it, and then it has the dropper right here. I just put it directly on my beauty blender. You can just put it directly on the face. I've seen people do that. You can put it on your brush if you want, whatever makes you happy, you do it. But this foundation makes my skin look so good. Right now it is a little bit on the dry side, but it still does have a little bit of oiliness to it, so it's very weird. But this foundation does blur all of my imperfections. It doesn't cling to dry spots. It's just a very good foundation and it's long lasting. I could go a whole entire workday plus some extra hours and I'll still be fine with this. I would maybe have to blot once or twice. That's actually very normal for me, so it's nothing that I would really complain about. It is a luminous foundation, so typically your oils would show more than it would obviously with a natural or a matte foundation. So overall I have no complaints about this foundation. It is my Ride or Die. Then now onto concealer. My absolute Ride or Die concealer has to be the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Light. This concealer, the only complaint I have really is the little sponge. I don't really like it that much, but what are you gonna do? But this just gives me such natural coverage. I don't really want full coverage for under my eyes because I really don't have puffy eyes. I don't have any dark circles or anything, so I don't need all of that full coverage, and I feel like full coverage concealers look very cakey on me. So this just gives me a nice natural coverage, which I love, and the color is perfect and it blends so easily. I love this concealer. Then now onto setting powder. My favorite setting powder has to be Kodi Airspun Translucent setting powder. This setting powder is so good for my type of skin. It doesn't dry my skin out, it doesn't make my skin look flaky, it doesn't do anything bad really. The only complaint that I have about this is the smell. It smells like baby powder, but a little bit better, but it's still not the best smell in the world. But you do get a lot of product with this. You get 2.3 ounces, and I think I got it for $6, and it's amazing. So I definitely recommend this. I did have to buy it online because none of my stores around me had it in stock. So you can just order it online. You can get it at your local drugstore, Walmart, Target, wherever you want to get it, go get it. Now onto face powder. My favorite Ride or Die face powder has to be my Bobbi Brown face powder. I have it in the shade Soft Honey 8, and this just gives you such a beautiful finish. It's so gorgeous. It's not too matte, so it doesn't dry my skin out just like the Kodi Airspun doesn't dry my skin out. I really need to be careful with what products I use because it could look overly dry with certain products. So this one definitely gives my skin a beautiful finish, and it's lasted me so long. I haven't even hit pan yet, and I've been using it for over a year, so I really love this one. Then now onto bronzer. My favorite bronzer is again by Bobbi Brown, and this is in the shade Natural 1. again, it gives me such a natural finish. It reminds me of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, so if you didn't want to spend this much, you could get the Too Faced one. I just love this one because of the color. I feel like it is a little bit different than the Chocolate Soleil, and the finish on it is just absolutely stunning, just like the face powder. I'm obsessed with it. Then now for contouring, my favorite contour kit is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have the one light medium, and it comes with these colors right here. I usually use this one to set my under eye if I don't feel like using my Kodi Airspun, but the actual contour shades in here are actually stunning. So I actually mix these two right here. This one's a little bit too warm. I could use this as a bronzer if I wanted to. I haven't tried to yet. But yeah, I mixed these two colors right here to contour, and it always works out perfectly. It doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look anything gross. It is just such a beautiful palette, and it's lasted me a very long time. I'm actually surprised. So if you don't have this, I definitely do recommend picking this one up. Now for blush and highlight, I really had to sit down for this one because I can't even tell you how many highlighters I have. I can't even tell you how many blushes I have. So I really had to think about it. I had to think about, you know, what I like best in each, which ones give me the best glow, which ones are more glittery, which ones are more shimmery, you know. So I really had to think about it, and fortunately enough, I have both my blush and my highlight in the same pan. I have the Split Pan by Becca Cosmetics, and this is the one with Flower Child and Champagne Pop. I can't tell you guys how many times I've used this. It is absolutely gorgeous. Flower Child is the most beautiful pink that I've ever seen. And then for some reason in this split pan, Champagne Pop is so much more intense than the ones that you get in just a normal pan. So I don't know what they did. They didn't change the formula or anything, so I'm not really sure, you know, what happened there, but these are absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to do some swatches really quick for you on the back of my hand. So here's Flower Child, and there's Champagne Pop. I can't. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough of this split pan. I've used it so many times. I'm probably going to repurchase another. I'm hoping that they, you know, stick with this, Becca, because it's such a good idea. Like, you get both of them in one. It's great for traveling. I'm just loving it. Then now with lipstick, I am very basic. I love my nudes. I love my pinks. So I can't even tell you the overabundance of nudes and pink lipstick that I have. So it actually was really hard for me to pick a favorite lipstick. But my favorite lipstick has to be by Stylist. It's in the color Patina, and it's this beautiful pinky brown color. I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm just going to show you really quick what it looks like. So there it is right there. It is absolutely gorgeous. It stays on literally all day. It doesn't dry out my lips at all. It really moisturizes them, which is weird because it's a matte lipstick. But I don't know, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely recommend these lipsticks overall. Now onto the eyes. My favorite eyeliner, again, it did take me a while to figure out which ones I like best, but ultimately I had to pick the Too Faced Sketch Marker eyeliner in black. It's a felt tip liner, so it looks just like that. And I don't know, I feel like felt tip eyeliners work the best for me. I used it to create my wing today, and I really had no issues. I've heard some people complain about these, that, you know, they bleed and this, that, and the other thing, but I really had absolutely no complications with this. It is so easy to use. It's very pigmented. You really don't have to work to get a nice color payoff. So I really do recommend this eyeliner. Now for mascara, I actually didn't pick a high-end mascara. I feel like drugstore mascaras do just the exact same as high-end mascaras do. I've tried so many different mascaras, and I feel like I always go back to the drugstore. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's because I can't understand why a mascara would be so much if I do put on false lashes. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But the mascara that I've been using so much lately, and the one that I actually really love more than anything, is the Covergirl Hydrofuge Volume Mascara. It is absolutely amazing. I love the wand on here. I love what it does to my lashes. The wand looks just like this. And I don't know, it works so well. It separates my lashes really nice, and it also does give them some volume, so I really can wear this by itself if I didn't want to wear false eyelashes that day. But really, I have no complaints with this whatsoever. It's lasted me so long. If I run out, I'm gonna be very sad, but you know, I could just pick it up at the local drugstore. It's really not that big of a deal, and I don't have to worry about breaking the bank with this mascara. Then now for false lashes, I actually do have them on today, and I love the Eyelure number 117 lashes. On the back, it kind of shows you also what they look like, so that's what they are supposed to look like on your eye. They're just nice and wispy, they're long and they're angled, so over here at the edge they wisp out a little bit, and I don't know, they just look very natural. I don't really tend to gravitate towards one side of very dramatic and very bold. That's just, you know, my personal preference. So these are honestly so amazing, and they're so affordable. I got them at Ulta. They're maybe $6 the most. So I really love these, and I've gotten to use them so many times I haven't had to repurchase them yet. So I would definitely recommend these for your next eyelash purchase. Also, sticking with eyelashes, I wanted to share with you guys my favorite lash glue. I haven't tried too many, but I kind of figured out which ones I like best for different reasons. And my number one has to be my Duo Lash Glue. I'm not sure what it's actually called. It just says Duo Brush On Adhesive with Vitamins, but it looks like this, and I got mine at Sephora, so I'm sure if you showed them this or you showed them a picture, they would know what you're talking about. It has the little wand as always. And I don't know, I really love this. It doesn't stick to my eyes when I take my makeup off, and it really does make my lashes stay all freaking day. So I would definitely pick this up the next time you're at Sephora. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Then for brow, I've really been loving the brow products from L'Oreal. I have the Brow Stylist Definer and the Brow Stylist Plumper, and I feel like they work just as well as the high-end products of these. This one I did a dupe. It's the dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So honestly, this one you could pick up at any drugstore. It is so affordable. I would definitely choose this over buying the Anastasia if I'm being honest. And then this one, I'm just obsessed with it. It doesn't make my eyebrows look crazy. It doesn't overly pigment my eyebrows. It's just absolutely perfect. So I definitely choose these as my ride or die eyebrow products. Lastly, as far as eyeshadow goes, I have so many eyeshadow palettes, I really don't even know what to do with half of them. But I really there was absolutely no question of which one I like the best. My favorite has to be the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The reason why I love this so much, just look at these colors. They are absolutely gorgeous, each and every one of them. But I also love it because I always gravitate towards warm colors, and that's exactly what I'm getting in this palette. There are so many colors in here that I love, like Love Letter, absolutely gorgeous. I love Real Gar right over here. Then obviously they have, you know, Burnt Orange, Red Ochre. Just all of these colors just really make me happy, and they always work well with any look I want to create. They're so easily blendable, and they're very buildable. They're super pigmented, so you do have to be really careful. You want to go in with a light hand, make sure that you're not putting too much on your brush when you're working with these colors. But seriously, this palette is a ride or die for sure. Alright, and that wraps up today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Mwah.